Welcome to the most dynamic, off-the-wall sports podcast you've ever heard. Broadcasting to you live on YouTube and Facebook and streamed on all streaming services.
It's down. Ball's moved.
Oh my God! Absolutely incredible!
This isn't your granddaddy's golf network. Every sport, unfiltered, interactive, and just to the point. Hosted by Sean and John. So buckle up and hold on to your fitted hats or snapbacks, because we're going to take you for a ride.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to No Bullshit Sports Podcast. For the fans, by the fans, none of the bullshit.
Here's the pitch.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are live
episode of No Bullshit Sports Podcast, guys. We finally got this shit off the ground. John, how the fuck are you doing tonight, brother?
Dog, I am pumped. I am so pumped. I am ready to talk sports and talk sports no bullshit style.
As y'all already know, my name is Sean. This is my main man, John. And we are streaming to you live on YouTube and Facebook.
One more time for the people. One more time for the people in the back.
Live on YouTube and Facebook. All right, man. We got a show for you guys. John, how the fuck you feeling though?
Dog, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm nervous. You know, we're gonna do the shit though. We're gonna kill it.
The truth.
And I'm pumped about this special guest for show.
Special guest? Who?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Son, we got a special guest tonight.
A special guest?
A special guest.
Son of a bleep.
You can say bitch. We're fine.
Okay. Why? Why can you say that?
You can.
Why?
Because it's no bullshit.
No bullshit, baby. Let's go. All right. So, dog, I got a notification on my phone the other day. I was taking some notes for the podcast tonight. And honestly, it's actually, a mood killer. But, bro, Marty Schottenheimer passes away at the age of 77 years old.
Mm.
Yeah,
I remember the thing that reminds me of Marty Schottenheimer, bro, is what Eminem said in the Slim Shady LP. He said, "I'm cursing at you players worse than Marty Schottenheimer." And that was Marty Ball, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Marty Ball. A couple notes that I took down. It was announced on Tuesday that he passed away on Monday night, actually. He was diagnosed, for all the people who don't know, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2014 and was moved to hospice on January 15th. And digging a little deeper, we have some history with hospice. And it's never an easy thing to go through. So we wish all the best to the Schottenheimer family, and I hope that they're okay. And, they're. I
mean, he took the Skins to the playoffs, bro, when we sucked.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Sad news. Again, prayers to the Schottenheimer family. But let's go over the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay. The GOAT.
I mean, the GOAT and the defense. Let's be real.
Okay, yeah. You have to be real. The defense did carry that game.
They fucking murdered it.
They carried the game.
They murdered it.
Absolutely. Bro, I remember sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, the key to the game for the Buccaneers to win is they need to stop Mahomes.
Right.
And Mahomes and
don't let them stand up straight.
Right. And my thing is they played the safeties deeper than normally to stop Cheetah. And people were always criticizing them on Facebook. Oh, you had to back up your safeties in order to stop.
Just
him.
Like
it doesn't matter. It's a fucking game plan.
Right. Just like the Chiefs fans are also saying, we were down 2 tackles.
Yeah. Next man up.
Next man up. You get paid too, brother.
Right. You were on the team. You made a team for a reason. There's how many guys out there that could play?
That's what I'm saying. And just to go back to keeping Mahomes upright, they still couldn't keep him upright, and he was still throwing that motherfucker around.
Dude, he was
fucking vertical.
He was like this, vertical, and throwing the fucking ball down the field.
Right.
What?
Completed or not?
Get this man a solid offensive line that can stay healthy. I guarantee who's going to stop him. I'll wait.
Tampa Bay.
If he has a line?
Yeah.
He's out there running.
That defense is still going to get past that no matter what.
It's going to get past it, but he's going to have more time to get away. It's Patrick freaking Mahomes, bro.
Is he concussed still? Like I believe he was in the Super Bowl?
Dog, I heard he had a foot injury. Actually, he did have first.
He got surgery.
Turf toe.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of turf toe, apparently the Lesfranc joint injury and turf toe are the same goddamn thing. I didn't know about that until I got the Lesfranc injury. When I was in Japan kicking a soccer ball, Yeah, that was not fun. That shit actually hurts.
And you weren't that mad at Deion Sanders for sitting out all those games anymore.
No, it hurts. But no, man, it's the first time. I also read something that it's the first time that Patrick Mahomes on any team that he played on
didn't score an offensive
touchdown. That was insane.
That means high school. That means Texas Tech, who wasn't really that good when he was playing there.
Right.
And the Chiefs up until Sunday.
Up until Sunday, dude. 9 freaking points. That fucking defense is lights out, dude. I would not like.
Or you could say that offensive line sucks ass.
Or you can just say the fucking credit where the credit's due and say that defense is fucking fire.
Defense is fire.
Patrick Mahomes, 26 for 49, 207 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
That's not Pat Mahomes, dog.
No.
That's like Patrick Ramsey.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Patrick Ramsey goes, surprise!
Takes off his helmet and it's fucking Patrick Ramsey.
Also, I was looking at something else. I was actually thinking about this, earlier, is the AFC East teams can't play a Super Bowl worth of shit against NFC East teams.
I mean, we'll see, because I think this might be a rematch next year. Because we're both just going to reload.
But this is 2 different divisions. I'm talking about when the Patriots, when Tom Brady lost to the Eagles and the Giants twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bills in the 90s lost to the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Skins.
Right. Back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
To back.
Bro.
I'm stoked about this and pissed off, so let's get to it.
Fucking Peyton Manning. Omaha set.
Daddy made it, baby.
Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. That dude, like,
that was the headline. What I was more pumped about is Megatron fucking made it, bro.
Dog, that's awesome. But my thing is, I still think that Peyton Manning is better than Tom Brady.
Ooh.
I think that Peyton Manning can go out there and he can make a lot more out of something little. He can look at the defense and be like, listen, we're not running this shit. He'll sit there, hot route. Man, I'm telling you, Peyton Manning is the truth.
Joe Montana or Peyton Manning?
Tom Brady has always had the team around him, the defense, the weapons. Peyton Manning's with the Colts. Please tell me how good the defense was.
Really?
It wasn't.
Bob Sanders, Robert Mathis. That's some anchorage right there, brother.
2 people.
I mean, I can't remember the whole damn defense. It's not my team, but
okay then. Okay then. All right. What I'm confused about is Bill fucking Nunn. A scout. Why is a scout making a Hall of Fame?
Not only that, bro, but once again, my man Joe Jacoby gets beat out by Bill Nunn and Alan Faneca.
Every hog should be in the Hall of Fame. I said it.
That's some tough words, buddy. That's some tough. Like Mark, you would put Mark May in there.
Every hog.
Mark Schlereth, you would put in there.
Okay, maybe not every hog.
Give me Jacoby, give me Grimm, and I'm fine with that, bro.
Facts.
I'm okay with that. Maybe Bostic. Throw Bostic in there, and we'll settle.
Also, Charles Wilson made it too, bro.
Fucking right. One of the best cornerbacks I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Dog, man. I was actually pretty pumped about this Hall of Fame class, other than, Bill Nunn. But, that's beyond me.
You were okay with Faneca making it over Jacoby?
It is what it is, dog. But a scout? That's what I'm confused about. Man, these fucking yearly awards. There's one thing that I was, I looked at, I'm like, really? They put Justin Herbert over Justin Jefferson. Now, Justin Herbert did a fucking hell of a job. But Justin Jefferson, dude.
I'm going with Herbert, bro. That guy was
Really?
nasty. The passer rate, dog. I just saw this stat today that blew my mind. Tom Brady, out of every quarterback that he played this year, had a lower passer rating than Justin Herbert. Like, that is absurd numbers, dude.
Damn. I didn't even
Absurd.
see that. I did not even see that, dog. But I did see that, Justin Herbert was on my fantasy team this year. And he got me numbers. But Justin Jefferson,
I have a little argument that we could go through with the yearly awards that kind of made me mad. That's going to be not very well received, I think. How about T.J. Watt over Aaron Donald? I was looking at stats. J.J. Watt put it on Twitter. T.J. Watt stats versus Aaron Donald, and he leads every stat line defensively over Aaron Donald minus forced fumbles.
I think people voting for the yearly awards are just Aaron Donald.
T.J. Watt.
But Aaron Donald did win defensive
He did.
player of the year.
Should have been T.J. Watt, but
It could have been. It should have been, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
One of the things that I saw, which actually helped me out, was in fantasy, was the play of the year, the Hail Mary.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
So was I talking to you or was I talking to somebody else? I was like, dude, I fucking need a Hail Mary catch right here to win this game. Hail Mary. He catches it. I'm just like,
absurd. I think, what was it, like 3 defenders around him, dude? And Nook just reaches up.
But dude, what pisses me off about that matchup is that Kyler Murray doesn't always look his way.
Right.
I count so many times that Hopkins was open. I'm like, dude, throw the ball. He's like the number one. You went out and got him for a reason. Throw it to him. It didn't happen. But glad to see him getting some recognition.
Chase Young, baby.
Chase Young, baby. Defensive Rookie of the Year. And I tell you what, NFCs, watch out.
And then I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a strong prediction, another unpopular opinion, because that's what I'm good at. How about Chase Young, Defensive Player of the Year next year?
That's
bold, right?
That's bold. That is bold. I don't think it's so. But,
Agree to disagree.
I mean, there's too many defensive studs out there just come out and be like, listen, Chase Young's going to win it. I don't think so.
Well, you owe me $5 next year.
Don't you owe me? Don't you owe me money?
So what's next, bud?
Oh, my God. Wow. All right, let's go to some NHL stuff, bro.
Ooh, hockey.
First off, moment of silence for the end of the NFL season. And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, just doing my normal browsing the internet and whatever. And obviously, most of the stuff that comes from my newsfeed is Capital stuff because we're Capitals fans. Whatever. Vitek Vanacek, the goalie for the Washington Capitals, won Rookie of the Month in January 2021 with a 5 wins, no loss, and 2 overtime loss record with a 2.78 goals against average and a .917 save percentage. However, as of late, he hasn't been showing this Rookie of the Month goaltending that I've been looking for, and he open your eyes and catch the puck, bro.
It's Hopi all over again. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Year 5 will win the Stanley, and then we'll fucking ship them off.
Hopi. Well, Hopi's he's eating shit.
Also, doing my browsing, the Wild are cleared to go back to practice after their little COVID scare.
Speaking of COVID scare, how's the Capitals doing? They had 3 or 4 games postponed. This shit's starting to piss me off. That's what
Oh, and the Coyotes fired their assistant general manager. But then again, when you
It's
work
the
for the
Coyotes.
Coyotes,
You're you're a fucking hockey team in the desert. Please make that make sense to me.
one season.
Please make that make sense to me. You can't. It's the fucking desert.
Exactly.
Also, Capitals, Ovechkin, 709 goals. Passes Mike Gartner, 708 goals of all-time scoring list. So there's that. OV, baby!
Pass the cap for cap, baby.
Hell yeah, bro. And this is interesting, actually. Semyon Varlamov made 30 saves and became the very first Islanders goalie to shut out the Rangers 2 times in the season.
Really?
Yeah. Dog, I saw that. I'm like, wait, you're talking about the whole history of the Islanders. You never shut out the Rangers.
Right. You had some
Never?
pretty damn good goalies. Never. But then again, it's the Islanders.
It is the Islanders. All right. So really? 2 times?
2 times, bro. You're still stuck on that, right?
I can't get past it. All right. So what we did over the past week, we built our power rankings based off of how we thought the teams were doing. Do you have the NHL's power rankings by chance?
I do not.
I know I don't, but I have mine.
I have mine too.
Or at least
you
it's
know
top,
what?
at least it's top 10.
What the fuck does the NHL know that we don't?
Facts. All right. Go line for line. At number, let's start from 10. At number 10, I have the Carolina Hurricanes because they were 7-3 in the last 10 games, and they're actually playing some pretty decent hockey as of late.
So 10, I'm going with the Dallas Stars.
Fuck Dallas.
That's how I feel. But when they're playing good hockey like they are now,
you can't be biased. You can't be biased when they're playing good hockey.
Right. You're like, damn, you're from Dallas, but you're playing good hockey and you're on a run right now.
At number 9, I have the Winnipeg Jets.
Ooh, they're playing really good, dude.
Surprisingly.
I love when Canadian teams are playing good because,
You would think that all Canadian teams would be playing good. Hey?
Number 9, I'm going with the St. Louis Blues because we already know how they skate. We know how they score, how fast they can score, how fast they can skate. That blue line defense, top notch, baby. And they're coming together at the right time. So,
I got a hockey comment on here. Asking Kim Barclay, asking, what about the Pens? What about the Pens?
What about the Pens?
Moving on. Moving on. At number 8, I have
the Pen. I'll answer that. The Pens actually are like 14 or 15 because I made all the list and I have them at 14 or 15 because they are skating good. They got a whole new upper management now. That front office is looking completely different, but I still hate Sid Crosby. So
do I. But you can't hate his game. He does play some. He does. Oh my god.
But he's not Ovechkin.
He's not Ovechkin, but he's also playing a different position. He's playing center.
True.
So he's also he's the one exactly. He's the one setting up the wingers. So he does a hell of a job of doing it too. At number 8, I have the St. Louis Blues, 5-3-2 in the last 10 games. Is what I wrote down.
What I'm saying. They're hot, baby. Can't touch them when they're hot. So number 8, I went with your favorite team. I went with the Philadelphia Flyers. Because these new. I don't know. Before we go on, how do you feel about this new division thing? No longer Metro, no longer Central. It's just boring ass. Let's put all these people in West, Central, East.
No, I don't agree with it. I think they should go back to the way it was.
But anyway, Philly killing it, crushing it, hate them.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna like where I put them then.
They skate fast, buddy, and that is dangerous.
Dog, there's a lot of teams playing the skating really fast. Like I feel like just like how the NFL has been changing, I feel like the NHL is changing. It's going more towards speed up and down the ice versus actual physical play. And I feel like these physical teams are taking a hit for it because they're trying to lay the wood, but these other teams are skating around them. The Capitals are one of those teams. They're a big bruising team. I mean, we have a couple fast skaters, but
it's mostly built for physical hockey.
Right, our defense is physical. At number 7, I have the Colorado Avalanche. They were 7-2-1 in the last 10 games as of Wednesday.
So at number 7, I have the Colorado Avalanche, who were also 7-2-1 in the last 10.
Great minds think alike. So moving on to number 6. This is where you're not gonna like me. The Philadelphia Flyers, who were 6-2-2 in the last 10 games. I put them up there because, man, they're playing some good ass hockey.
And again, skating fast as hell.
You can't.
So number 6, I have the Hometown Boys, who, according to NHL, were ranked 1 last week and fell terribly after that slide and those COVID games. So, and Oshie is out. You know, that's going to hurt.
You had them in the top 10?
I had them in the top 10, yeah. They're a really good team when we click.
You're really not going to like me.
Well, me and the DMV. So continue.
Sorry, DMV. We love you. Number 5, I got the Montreal Canadiens. 7-2-1 the last 10 games, dude. Going with the Canadian team.
I have at number 5 the Vegas Golden Knights, baby. Defense.
Which is why at number 4 I had the Vegas Golden Knights.
I mean, I was kind of like debating between Vegas and the Caps because Fleury is looking terrible now. He's starting to downslide. He's starting to look like Marc-Andre Fleury of the Stanley Cup. Is dangerous for Vegas.
Yeah. And insert a Matt Murray and
I don't know if they
the rest is history. I don't know if they have a Matt Murray on their team. Anybody from Vegas, if you're playing for the Vegas Golden Knights, you need to change your name to Matt Murray just because. Just do it.
You will get the starting spot immediately.
So who's your number 4 team?
I took the Montreal Canadiens.
Nice.
Yeah, because Canada, bitch. I got what's crazy, dude, is these Canadian teams are starting to come along like fire.
Yeah, dude. It won't be long before Calgary comes along.
Let's hope.
Ooh. Number 3, I have the Boston Bruins.
Ooh.
They won 3 of the they won the last 3, so they're on a hot streak. This was as of Wednesday, I think, and they were 7-1-2 in the last 10 games. You can't argue with that, dude.
You can't. In my number 3, I have Austin Matthews and crew with the Toronto Leafs, baby.
Which is why I got them at number 2.
Austin Matthews is playing out of his mind right now, dude. That kid,
dude. They're another team that are skate fast.
And young.
Yeah. And my number 1 team, the defending, unfortunately, Stanley Cup champions of the world, Tampa Bay Lightning. They've won 6. And I checked this, I think it was yesterday, 6 of their last straight, actually, 6 straight. And boasting an 8-1-1 record in the last 10 games.
And they are currently losing to Florida in the second, 2-1.
But they were losing a good amount of the game yesterday against Nashville, and they beat them 6-1. So,
well, to finish out, I got 2. You're gonna hate me, Tampa Bay, because my number 1 will run circles around them, and that is the Boston Bruins. They are dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
Our top 3 are similar. So
just mixed around. I can't argue with it too much. Doesn't make me happy.
No, but you can't argue. Teams playing good hockey
at all.
All right, so moving on to the next thing we got going on. Listen, so we're bringing a special guest on today. This dude, he's been a good buddy of mine since the military days. He started his own channel, OffScript. He's been killing it, bringing you the latest news, HBCU schools. He's been covering Jackson State University and Deion Primetime Sanders. I want y'all to get hyped for this man. OffScript, look him up on YouTube. My main man, Scotty. What's up, Scotty? Hey, what's good, brother? I can't hear you, bro. Uh-oh. You got that bougie internet. You got that Uncle Rico. Please wait while the next subscriber you're trying to reach is located. No, bro, can't hear you.
Please wait while the next subscriber you're trying to reach is located.
He's going to join back up. All right, so while he joins back up, bro, let's get into some comments. Oh, here it comes. Scotty!
Can y'all hear me now?
Hey!
All right.
Hey,
I had a phone call right before I came on, and I had to use my IT skills. But now I had a phone call that came on and messed up my whole little setup. So yeah, but I've been sitting back here listening to y'all talk about hockey, which I know nothing about. But I just
at least you learned. Did you learn something new?
All I know is Golden Knights and I heard Golden Knights and OV and Carolina something. That's all I heard. I wasn't even listening.
Vegas Golden Knights, OV. It's all you need to know, bro.
I do know Ovechkin. That's my guy. Ov. Yeah, I know him. But other than that, I don't know nobody else.
Hey, and that's fine. So, tell us about your brand, bro.
Man, listen, appreciate the intro, by the way. Appreciate the intro. OffScript, always, young and growing channel. Talk about HBCU sports, NFL, NBA, pretty much anything that comes out of the mind of me. I don't care. I could talk about, donkey races for all I care. It's my channel. I do what I want. So, but now, it's just me talking about, sports and giving, trying to give like the underdogs a voice, you know what I'm saying? So it could be,
and that's one thing I love about your channel, bro, is that you're trying to give the little guys, publicity.
Yeah,
trying to give the little guys a light, a spotlight.
Facts. So, and coming up soon, I'll be doing interviews with players from Division II, Division I, AA. The conferences that ESPN don't really talk about. So that's going to be really big, and I can't wait to do that. But yeah, man. I'm here with y'all, man. Talk some no bullshit. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Oh, let me say something real quick before. Peyton Manning's not better than Tom Brady. Now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
All right, let's get into some NBA stuff, man.
Let's do it.
All right. Some NBA highlight headlines. I was looking up some stuff about the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball, 19.8 points per game, 6.5 assists per game, 5.8 rebounds per game, 1.8 steals per game.
Okay, so that average, I'm sorry to cut you off. That average went up because he just starting. But before that, when he was coming off the bench, it was 14 points per game. But go ahead.
And that's fine. I pulled these stats like 3 or 4 days ago. So, hey, man, that's why I'm bringing you on, bro. You're the basketball guy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, so he's playing strong, but is it strong enough to carry the Hornets to the playoffs?
I would say it is, but it's always a effort. You know what I'm saying? Because the East is weak, so it's not that you can't be the 8th or 7th. You can make the 8th or 7th seed, but Listen to. I'm gonna give you a couple keys, right? That Charlotte's gonna have to do. LaMelo's gonna have to keep starting. But the real kicker to the whole thing, is Miles Bridges. He is a man child, and him and LaMelo are like best buds. If LaMelo go into the lane, look for the alley because Miles is jumping and he's laying it down. I'm trying to tell you, it's a nice thing to see, man. I'm telling you. Gordon
I do have to
Hayward's
say
been doing
his
pretty
launch codes are freaking redonk, dude.
Man, crazy. He did an alley oop once on 3 people. Melo threw it up in 3 people. He just came down and yammed that much. But yeah, so I really think if they play good defense and LaMelo gets the confidence he needs and can take over that team like he's supposed to, I really think they can do work. If it's not this year, they definitely go into the playoffs next year.
That's why I have them next year. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely going next year.
Before we go any further, there's some comments. Too Famous to Care, which is Brian, is asking what the channel name is.
OffScript, like the shirt. All right, now I'm not that big, so you're gonna have to put in like OffScript Dallas Rant or OffScript Jackson State or OffScript Deion Sanders, and then you'll pop up and stuff like that. But most definitely,
if you search up OffScript and filter it by the channels, and he's like the 4th or 5th one down. All right.
So I have a question for Scotty. My man AD is practicing again. They said they're gonna ease him in for the Achilles. Do you ease him in or do you let him ride the bench, bud?
Ride the bench. We don't care about seeds. I'm a LeBron fan. We don't care about seeds. Like when you're AD, right? When you're that guy, we need you to be that guy. Okay, the regular season is pretty much a wash. We can moonwalk to the playoffs. I mean, ain't nobody really messing with us. Now, is it going to put a lot more burden on LeBron? Yes, he's 36. He doesn't need that. But
the minutes that he's doing is
insane. It's insane. So what they're going to have to do is you're going to have to rest AD as much as possible, because what you don't want to happen is when you go into the playoffs, it's still aching him, and then he has to sit playoff games. That's way more important than him being in a regular season game and trying to fight through it. So I mean, he's young, but he does have an injury history. So you gotta err on the side of caution when it comes in.
Well, you said that the resting him, you don't want to rest him in the playoffs because you have those crazy teams like Denver and Portland
exactly Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to deal with them. Utah with Rudy Gobert. You don't want to have to deal with them without Anthony Davis, and that's becomes the problem. You know what I'm saying? And Marc Gasol is not the guy. I don't know why they got him. He's trash.
And I much rather have
first got it.
I much rather have a 100% a healthy player than, especially AD, than having a half-assed healthy and end up getting, like you said, hurt again for what's more important is the playoffs.
Exactly. Then he's done. So and then your playoff run is pretty much over. I don't care what you say. It's over.
It's dead.
It's done.
Rest in peace.
Playoff run.
Derrick Rose traded to the Knicks. Pistons gets Dennis Smith and a 2021 second-round pick. Listen, I was up with this man because John traveled to my house for the past couple of days, and we're just hanging out, looking up stuff. Derrick Rose went off the other night.
Was he still with the Knicks, or he was with
the Knicks.
Okay.
Him and RJ Barrett are clicking real already.
Oh my God.
So
he won that trade.
First of all, if you're getting rid of Dennis Smith, you win the trade. I don't if you get Dennis Smith Jr. off your books, you won the trade. Like and there's no listen. He got drafted by the Mavericks. I'm a Mavericks fan. Like I'm a LeBron fan. Like I jump teams with LeBron. So wherever LeBron goes, I go. But my team is the Mavericks. And when we got him, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then we got Luka. I was like, Dennis Smith, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Luka. So, but Dennis Smith has been on the decline for a minute. But Derrick Rose and Tom Thibodeau reconnecting, that's huge. And then you get the guard play, the the veteran guard play you need with so many young players that they have on their squad with Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett, you know, and even Julius Randle's a little young. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like he's a rookie or nothing like that, but he's still young. You know, he hasn't had all the experience that a lot of other players have had because he's been traded too. So I think that works out well. And then he knows the mindset of Tom Thibodeau, and he knows what kind of style they want to play. He knows how physical they want to be.
Right.
So he can be a voice in that locker room. So I love Derrick Rose. And if Derrick Rose didn't have 2 bad knees, he would be a superstar.
Bro,
he was already an MVP.
Bro, put him in the Forrest Gump braces.
Listen, if he would have had him earlier, he wouldn't have had this problem. If he would have had him earlier, he would have been breaking out of them, then going back in. I just
kept running and running and running.
Listen,
I shot the ball.
Real.
And it went in.
Also, injury news, Karl Anthony Towns is coming back for Minnesota. Not like it matters because, you know, it's Minnesota Timberwolves. Please explain. Let's go.
Karl Anthony Towns is a 7-foot marshmallow. Like, no, that's what it's so frustrating to see.
The Michelin Man.
No, yes. Yes, and he's just like, dog, you're 7'1" and you don't want to bang with no one. No, like if he could be a better version of Joel Embiid if he actually put his mind to it. Like if he really was like down focused, like, yo, I'm getting this, he could be a real problem. But he just puts up points, but he has no real impact on the game. And it's so frustrating to see. Like, you see what Joel Embiid is doing with some guidance from Doc Rivers, averaging like 30, 35 points a game.
What everybody thought he was going to be when he came out.
Exactly. Yeah. So if Karl Anthony Towns is a better shooter, way better shooter than him, you see what I'm saying? But he has better post. Joel Embiid's a better post player. So to me, I'm just like, Karl Anthony Towns, okay, whatever. Minnesota's still going to be irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can be on the bench, off the bench. Y'all, they shouldn't have paid him, man. You have to because you have to pay stars, but he's just not.
Your money could better be spent elsewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Getting somebody who really did something. What'd you say, John?
Like real Michelin tires.
Yeah.
Instead of the mascot.
With the $50,000 warranty. So if it acts up, you're going to get you a new one.
Right. Now, here's my biggest question of the night. Can the Sixers or the Nets go toe-to-toe with the great one and the Los Angeles Lakers?
Well, let Scotty go first. Go, buddy.
No. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. Well, okay, so real serious talk, right? Sir, okay. Without AD, they don't have a chance. Period. They have a chance, but it's like the slim chance to none.
Right.
With AD, you have because it takes the burden off LeBron. That's the key to this. LeBron at his greatest point is where he doesn't have to do everything, but he can do everything, but he doesn't have to do everything, right? So you take that aspect out. The next aspect of why the Lakers are so great is because they have a team chemistry that they've already had from the last season. All they did was add a couple pieces, but it's a very good fit and flow. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows their responsibilities. The Sixers, Ben Simmons I could shoot better than Ben Simmons. And I'm not even. I could beat him in a 3-point contest right now. And I'll probably go 1 for 15 and I'll beat him.
If anybody can get a hold of Ben Simmons, like on Twitter or anything,
you know what? Listen, I'm going to clip this. I'm going to contact this PR guy, and we're going to make this happen.
Do it.
We're going to blow it up.
Do it. I'll go 2 for 13. 2 for 15. I'll still beat Ben Simmons.
Hashtag SCOTTAY versus Simmons.
I like it. Let's trend it.
All right. Any more questions for the NBA headlines?
Let's do it.
I have one more headline that I would like to discuss because I'm a Wizards fan. Bradley Beal being sat for the first time this year.
It's the coach.
I'm going to say that Scott Brooks, sitting Russell Wilson, is an idiot. And he's deciding to sit one of the top scorers in the NBA right now.
Yeah, he's got like 30 points per game, like over 30 points per game. I'm sorry.
So, and this is what's going to blow your mind, and I would like to hear your thoughts. Ish is starting in place.
Who? That says enough right there. That says that. Who is that? You talking about Ish Smith?
Yes.
What? Why? Like,
I'm good-ish.
Yeah. That's what that is. I'm semi-goodish. You know, like
I will score ish.
You know, like listen. First of all, it's the Wizards. So let's just.
That hurts. But
I have a friend. My best bro is a Wizards fan, right? He's from the Maryland area, DMV and stuff. He's all Washington, everything and stuff like that. But he loves his Wizards. But what he's told me, he said anybody who plays for the Wizards and leaves gets a ring. So it's kind of like good luck. It's kind of like good luck, Chuck. You just gotta be there for a little bit. You just gotta be there for a little bit. Do your time, and then you go somewhere else and get your ring. That's how. That's just how I go.
I mean, I wasn't.
Go ahead.
I wasn't even excited for us getting Russell Westbrook. Like,
honestly, I was because you need to sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You need to sell tickets, but how you can sell tickets in COVID times?
That's facts.
There's nobody in the stands.
I just think the relationship between John Wall and the Wizards got too strained. And
they got tired of paying him. They got tired of paying him for no production. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But back to the ring thing, right? So my homeboy was talking about. He was like, "Look, y'all. I didn't even know y'all had all these players." He said y'all had Rasheed Wallace, you had Ben Wallace, you had Juwan Howard, you had Rip Hamilton, you had Caron Butler. Like everybody who has left y'all has gone and got. I said, wow. I said, that is amazing.
And if Gilbert Arenas never brought that gun with him, he probably would have got one too.
Man, Gilbert, hey, no chill Gil is the truth, bro.
Right.
Agent Zero, baby.
Hibachi. Yeah, I don't care. When you was growing up, Hibachi.
Yep.
He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
Right, yeah.
Hashtag that. All right, let's roll into this MVP race / talk / whatever we're calling it.
LeBron.
So I pulled down some stats and looking up some MVP races, and LeBron James with 25 points per game right now, but then Joel Embiid, I have one here, along with Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you were close.
Kevin Durant and then Kawhi Leonard would be
the round out the top 5.
Yeah.
So KD is actually leading in fan vote
for the All-Star game, correct?
No, for MVP. The MVP part, he is leading by fan vote.
They are bugging.
So my thing is, MVP races shouldn't be a fan vote. It's not like because it's a it's a
popularity contest.
Popularity contest, exactly. Yeah. Well, like instead Scotty of it being about your gameplay.
Right. Well, like Scotty was saying, that's why you have the All-Star game. You get to vote with those players.
You vote for that. Now for the MVP.
Yeah, I totally agree.
MVP should be able to be backed by stats.
I totally agree. But this is the thing, and I think a lot of people miss it. Most valuable player.
That too.
Right? And that like you gotta when you say most valuable, like you don't put, cubic zirconias in safes. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't do that. It's not your most valuable. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you need. Like if your house don't have a roof, that's the most valuable part of your house. You need a roof. I gotta get me a roof. You know what I'm saying? So you take LeBron off of the Lakers, they're not even number one. You know what I'm saying? They're not a number one winning team. They're not in the top in the West.
Even with AD?
You saw what he did with the Pelicans? He can't do nothing. He can't lead no team. Like that's just if you was that guy, you do that in New Orleans. They wouldn't let you go. You know what I'm saying? If you're that guy. So it's the same thing with Joel. Like, okay, what about last year, Joel? What about the year before that, Joel? What about so you're not the most valuable. KD, I can kind of lean towards KD because he's very impactful. Like, I mean, it's freaking Kevin Durant, you're 6'10", 7'1", whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But to me, most valuable is
Doesn't
LeBron.
Giannis fit?
No, because he is. Listen, he is a regular season player, and he is so annoying. He is. Listen. I'm gonna have to do a video on this guy because he is such. Okay, it's like 60-40. 60% to me is him, and 40% is his coach. Budenholzer is a bad coach. Like, he's a good coach for the regular season. He's a horrible coach in the playoffs. He did it with the Atlanta Hawks. He's doing it with the Milwaukee Bucks. They win all these games, and then they get whomped in the playoffs. It's just the natural thing. Giannis, the reason I feel like Giannis is not the most valuable player is because his game is so putrid. It's so simple. It's so you stop one thing of his game, he can't give you anything.
You're done,
else.
yeah.
You're done. And that's what happens in the playoffs. Yeah, everybody gonna let you run up and down the court during the regular season. And they're getting exposed this season because they're not even winning at the rate they usually are. Right. So no, Giannis. And to me, if I'm being 100% real, like, he's borderline a bust to me. And the reason I say that is because, listen, the reason I say that is because from the talent he has to where he should be and where he could be is amazing. Like, I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's a great player. What I'm saying is that he's going to be a bust because of what he should accomplish. You know what I'm saying? With the talent that he has. Yeah. I'm not saying he's not a great player. Go ahead.
You have Chris Middleton on that team. You should be blowing that paint up, buddy.
Killing it. He don't got no post moves. He just does his Euro step.
I was like, Euro step, buddy?
It's because he's from Greece. All he does is the Euro step, bro. I'm telling you, it's because he's from Greece. But yeah, so my most valuable player, and it's not. And honestly, I'm not biased like that. I really am. I'm really not. Like, I love LeBron. Don't get me wrong. And if he wasn't the MVP, I'd be like, LeBron's not the MVP. But this year. And definitely last year he should have won. He should be back-to-back MVP champions because he's been killing it. But they say it's a regular season award, so Giannis won it again. And what happened? He lost again. Okay.
Why LeBron got a ring.
Which, by the way, that ring's pretty fucking awesome.
Massive.
It's massive, but it's fucking awesome. The whole top comes off.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
The top comes off and it has like the jersey numbers from the rafters.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope!
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna YouTube that. I'm gonna YouTube it.
Like, I'm gonna try to find a replica of that thing. Is so nice. I don't even like Lakers, and I'm not even a LeBron fan.
You can be like,
I just wanted it just to fuck. Yeah, I just wanted just to fucking have it.
When the Twin Powers activate.
Yeah, right. Oh man, NBA All-Star Game.
Is it happening?
The thing that wasn't going to happen, then it happened, and then it didn't happen, and then it happens again.
It shouldn't happen. I mean, the players don't have
skills challenge.
Yeah, so I would do that. I would do all skill challenges. That's what I would do. I agree with you on that, John. I do agree. I think just to give the fans something is just straight skill challenge, and then we call it a day. Like, that
everybody's separated.
I heard they were going to throw the dunk contest in the middle of halftime for the All-Star game. And then the 3-point competition is going to be after. I think they're scheduling that.
So what I heard was at first, the NBA canceled the All-Star game that was supposed to be in Indianapolis this year. They moved it to Atlanta, and they brought it back on because they voted with the NBA PA, the Players Associations, and they decided to have it again. The details are still being finalized, but there might be a skills competition. There might not. But the game is happening, and both the league and the players union are using the funds from the All-Star game to fund some of the HBCU schools. Also, Indianapolis is set to host the 2024 All-Star game.
So they're giving it back now.
Yeah. Okay. So this is pretty much what they're doing. They're like this, right? You got to read between the lines. It's like this. They told the players they weren't going to do the All-Star game, right? They was like, "Hey, It's a short off season. We're not going to do that. You're coming from a bubble, going back into the season, 71 days off. It's because LeBron played the whole championship, so this team only had 71 days off to the start of the new season. So what they're doing is like, hey guys, we know Black Lives Matter, so don't be a goober and don't play in the All-Star game. We're trying to support black colleges. Don't you believe in that? That's what they're trying to do. It's
a publicity thing.
Yeah, they're trying to guilt them into some stuff. They're like, bro, I don't care that. And I'll be like, I don't care about no black colleges. I don't want to play.
like Darren Fox.
You know
He said
like,
he doesn't give a fuck.
I don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? If I want to give money to black HBCU, I give money. Like, I'm LeBron freaking James. Like,
I'm making millions upon millions. I'm bathing in my money. Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Like, stop playing me. Y'all not gonna get me. Y'all not gonna get me. But that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a goober. Like, come play.
It's okay.
You don't like these colleges?
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to support the blacks?
You doing that too, dude.
No, I'm telling you, that's literally what he's probably saying. You don't want to support the blacks? Come on, guys.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Black Lives Matter, guys.
You sort of sound like Sergeant Major from Japan, bro.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Some of the tall white one we had.
No. Were you there?
Talking about we had two. We had the black one and then the white one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
I can't remember his name, dude.
Yeah, he was cool though. He loves some sports, bro.
Hey Nelson. That dude was awesome. Going into the March Madness predictions.
Ooh. Dark horse, Scotty.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Yeah, listen. I'm a black guy, so I'm going super dark, right? Dark horse.
He's going dark. Chocolate.
Dark. Listen, real talk. People need to look out for Alabama A&M. I know, you know, a lot of people don't take HBCU seriously, but if I'm not mistaken, they only have one loss. And if they don't have one loss, they're undefeated. So they are like my super, super, super dark horse. Like, yeah, like black as midnight. Yeah, dark
do you
horse.
give them like a VCU run?
I really do, because they can put points. They can score with the best of them. They can put. I mean, everybody knows what Baylor's doing. Baylor's out here just mollywopping Bama's, just killing them. But yeah. So Alabama is like my darkest of the horses. My squad that I'm rooting for in my heart of hearts is always Maryland. I always root for Maryland, but I'm kind of going away from.
Hey, I'm with you. However, they're trash, nasty this year.
They had their one shot that one year, and it just kind of went kaputs against LSU. They should have won that game. But anyway, but Texas, I think Shaka Smart kind of has Texas going in the right direction. Because I've been looking for Texas to really do something, and I've been looking for Shaka Smart to really do something ever since he left VCU, because he hasn't had that same impact on Texas. And I'm like, why not? You're getting better recruits, you have better facilities. Right. Why aren't you being more impactful? And this is probably the first year I'm like, okay, y'all doing something. I'm seeing something. Took like 72 years, but it's okay. We're here. We're here now, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's another one of my horses that I'm definitely gonna ride with. What you guys got?
Which team do you think is underrated, but other teams should pay closer attention to?
Other than Alabama A&M, I definitely would say people take them seriously is LSU. LSU is a good squad, like a really good squad. They have some ballers, they have some depth. I really think people need to be looking out for LSU. I really think if they get in the right bracket, they can really make a run, because they have athletes. They really do. So that will be my other. But I'm telling you, Alabama A&M, they won't be knocked out in the first round. I guarantee that they won't be knocked out in the first round. I do. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm going with dark horse. I'm going with Sister Mary again and Loyola of Chicago.
Loyola. They be running some. They have a nice half court offense. They really. The coach out there is he's a genius when it comes to the
perimeter is terrible, but.
Yeah, he does a great job calling plays.
I'm I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I don't have a pick because when I used to fill out my bracketology bracket, it would always be Maryland. Bro,
you like
even I know they wouldn't win, dog.
You like the one guy like if this ever hits, oh,
I'm fucking
golden.
rich.
I'm golden, baby.
The people that put in like Xavier have a better chance than Sean.
Yeah, facts. There's always them alumni people. I think my school's gonna make it. Like, bro, shut up. Man.
Right. They have a really good team this year.
We're on to something this year.
Which team do you think is overrated and is destined to make a first round exit?
Overrated. Wisconsin.
Ooh.
I think I never trust a team full of white boys. I don't.
I mean, that's a very fair assessment.
No, I'm not even trying to be. I'm not really trying to be racist. Like I really don't. A lot of teams are a lot like Butler. And they be balling. Like don't get me wrong. Like they be balling.
No, you're fine, bro.
So I just it's just a personal thing for me. I don't know. I just can't trust a team of white boys. I don't know. It just looks a little suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all can't find no brothers
in the 60s. You can't trust
no brothers. So
you can't find
no.
You can't get
like,
anybody
recruiting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God, like, there's no black people want to come to Wisconsin. So, but no, just off the talent alone, not like being real. Like, I don't like their. They're just. They doesn't seem like they have it for me. Like, I just feel like they might go out they won't go out in the first round, but I think they'll probably go out like in the round of 32 or definitely round of 32 or something like that. I think they definitely lose something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's all I got for the questions. You got anything?
How do you feel? I got one more. UMBC finally gets in. Damage, no damage.
I feel like
are they playing Virginia?
Yeah, right. I feel like any team, and that's the one thing I love about NCAA March Madness is any team has a chance. Like any team, that's the beauty of it. Any given Sunday, a team has a chance. If I'm hot and you cold, it's game over. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you have five-star athletes on. If we're hot and you're cold, you lost. You know what I'm saying? So any team, and that's the beauty of NCAA March Madness. That's why I feel like college football needs to expand their playoff format because if you're not giving teams that had great runs a chance. Like if Alabama's as good as they say they are, okay, run the table then. Beat if you're that good, beat everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because it shouldn't have a problem if you're 16 teams in the playoff. Because the FCS does it and it turns out really well. You know what I'm saying? They have this big bracket that they set up a playoff style, and North Dakota State, they run it every year. Like if they that good, they just run the table every year.
Right.
So it's
put the money where your mouth is.
It's simple. It's super simple. Like you're that good, play it out.
Prove it.
What I'm saying? Prove it. Now my thing is, and I heard you guys talking about it earlier with like the Hall of Famer and stuff like that. John Lynch should not be on the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry. I do not agree with that.
Who?
John Lynch. He should not.
Oh. There
are a lot of other athletes that should have been picked before John Lynch. Like, no, stop it. He shouldn't have made that. Once again, Peyton Manning is not better than Tom Brady. I want to be very clear about that because if I get the logic. If you give Tom Brady and Peyton Manning the same team, right? The same team, Peyton Manning, I feel like will come out on top because of his skill set. But if you give Tom Brady and Peyton Manning the same lesser team, Tom Brady is going to do more with what he has than what Peyton Manning would do with what he has.
Okay, I see your point because he had a Julian Edelman on the Patriots and
he became a damn all-star. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right? Yeah.
Tom Brady is a magnifier times 10. So you can give Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, like peanut butter and jelly, relish and tuna, and he'll make something amazing. You're like, what the?
Right.
Oh, this is so good. Like, how did you make this? How did you do this? You give Peyton Manning filet mignon, he gonna serve it up right. Because he's a good chef. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying like Peyton Manning's skill set is legit. But you give Peyton Manning peanut butter and jelly, relish, and tuna, he gonna look good.
It's gonna taste like shit.
Like it's supposed to.
I mean, I think the biggest thing that goes into that though is you're looking at it like Peyton Manning is a number 1 overall draft pick. I expect you to play. I expect you to be a future Hall of Famer.
That's true.
Tom Brady is a 6th round draft pick.
That's true.
You make it or you don't. Like, I'm not expecting much out of you.
And think about it like this, though. But go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead, brother.
Look at this. All the head-to-head matchups they've had in the AFC, who came out? And let's be honest, Peyton Manning didn't have no scrub teams. You know what I'm saying? You talk about Reggie Wayne. You talking about Marvin Harrison. You talking about Edgerrin James. You talking about Dallas Clark. Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney, Bob. Like, he had some Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, Tom Brady had some studs. Like, he the white linebacker. He had what's it, Richard Seaman or Richard Seymour or whatever his name is. I don't know. Yeah, but he has some
Richard
players.
Seymour.
You know what I'm saying? Richard Seymour and stuff like that. Ty Law. You know what I'm saying? He's had some players on that squad, but when they meet up, Tom Brady was just the bigger brother always. He's like, hey man, stay in your place. Like,
one thing I do like about Tom Brady, he's always taking pay cuts to keep the teams together that he had.
Listen, he talked about taking another one
to keep Tampa. Yeah, I would.
To keep Tampa.
Dog, he's a ring chaser. He's like, all I care about is winning championships.
And
that's all that matters.
Listen, that's what you need. That's what see. Oh, I don't even want to get into this Dak situation, right? Because
no, bring it in.
Because this is my thing. Dak is, and I've said this numerous of times. Dak is a chef that you can give him all the ingredients, all the meat, all the seasoning, the all the burners you need, pots, pans, and he'll still fuck it up. He's
gonna burn the shit out of it.
He's gonna burn the meat. You be like, God damn, that I've done everything for you, and that's my problem. Like, I can't give you $40 million when you're not a magnifier. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even respect what Russell Wilson did. Right? Okay, I give you $40 million. Then you gonna complain about the offensive line? Why don't we have an offensive line?
Because you took all my money.
Because you wanted an extension. You wanted more money. And now that's where it's going. But now you crying about you ain't got no offensive line. Give me some of my money back, and I'll get you. That's why Tom Brady to me is going to be. He's the ultimate Tim Duncan. He's the ultimate team player. He's the ultimate GOAT because at every time he is like, look, my status grows with winning, not money. Money brings me happiness, but winning brings me status. So with me winning, I win another ring, I get more money. Why? Because I'm TB12. My name is
dude. He's gonna be 50. He's gonna be 50 years old. Something's gonna be like, come on,
giving him. Listen, TB12 in itself is copyrighted. Why? Because of him. Because when you say I'm TB12, you're like, bro, have you won? That's what you're asking somebody. Like, yo, if a kid growing up, like, yo, I'm like TB12. How many rings you got? Because you ain't TB. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can talk money, but that doesn't do it for Tom Brady. And that's what I love about Tom Brady. Now, don't get me wrong. Go ahead, John.
How do you feel? How do you think Terry Bradshaw feels about this situation? Because he's OG TB12.
He has to respect it. You just got to respect it because to be a quarterback and know what it takes to win at the highest level in the NFL, you understand what Tom Brady has gone through, the nights, the watching film, the studying, the hits. You know what it takes to be that and to keep coming back year after year after year and keep being successful at it is saying one thing. Now, does Terry Bradshaw wish he played in this era where you could barely touch the quarterback? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, he does.
Troy Aikman, your old quarterback, the one that broke his leg, they all wish that they played. They all wish they played in this era.
Kyle Allen Alex Smith and Joe Theismann because
Bro, everybody, y'all need them hogs now. Y'all need,
oh shit!
Right?
Yeah, y'all need to protect y'all guys because they get messed up.
I tell you what, we got our boy Heineck.
Hey, that's the white Michael Vick right there. That boy cold.
Like I was talking to John the other day.
Yeah,
I was like, listen, you can't teach pocket presence.
You can't. I agree 100%.
And when he showed against the Super Bowl winning team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was all over the place. Like you have to work to bring me down.
Man, he is a problem. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he was just doing work. And for him to be his first start against the Tampa Bay, he looked better than Patrick Mahomes did against the boys.
Yeah, he did.
Let's be honest. He scored a touchdown. He scored 2 touchdowns.
Listen.
So I'm just saying. Let's call it what it is. So, but yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. Anytime you
Hey, love to have you on, bro. Anytime you want to come on, just let us know. We'll have you anytime, all day. Come shoot the shit with us, bro.
Too easy, man.
And all y'all listen out there, you better go to his fucking channel, OffScript.
Yes.
Subscribe, comment, all that shit.
Hey, if you comment, if you acting crazy in my comments, I'm
He's about that smoke.
I'm about the smoke.
You.
I'm all for the smoke, and I'll see you there. But appreciate you guys, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all are too funny, man. Love what y'all got going, man.
All right, brother.
All
right, man.
That dude is awesome.
Fucking
and not
amazing.
only
I've known
does
this
he
dude,
do this show, and he does cool sports shit like videos and shit that people are going to check out, but he's also a fantasy player in our league.
Yeah. He was an absentee fantasy player in our league, but that's because he couldn't get into his Yahoo. But we're going to NFL, which he says you better watch out because it ain't gonna be the same.
Well, I hope it's not the same. I think he actually beat me.
You lost to the absentee manager.
I lost to an absentee manager.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. That's when he couldn't get in. And yeah, okay. All right, bro. Let's get into some MLB stuff, bro.
Let's do it, brother.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll put this up here. The Cleveland Baseball Club. Right.
Yes.
On December 13th, 2012, the Cleveland Baseball Club announced that they were dropping the Indians' name from the team name as a team name. Right. Since frickin' then,
hold on. Can you buy that merch in
Hold on. Since then, none of the social media has changed. Mm-hmm. None of the merchandise has changed. Mm-hmm. None of the logos have changed. None of the official team sites. None of the shit has changed. So I want to know, why the hell do they get to use the Indians' name when they officially dropped it and still selling the gear? Meanwhile, the Washington football team, it was like immediately.
Well, I think they're going the same route as the Blackhawks and just saying that, it's history.
But still, dude, history or not history, the football team has history as the Redskins. Yep. 3-time Super Bowls, but whatever. But my thing is if you're officially dropping a name, why isn't it not like permanent?
When did they drop that news again?
They dropped it December 13th of 2020. So
you would have had 4 months to rebrand, get shit out on the shelves, and start selling it as a new club, and you couldn't do that, even if you're Cleveland Baseball Club.
Oh, but exactly. Let's look at this. In July, the Washington football team dropped the name Redskins. August, September was the start of the season, and they already dropped new gear and everything before then. Everything was ready to go. So you're meaning to tell me that a football team can do all that? You're a major league team. You have major league money.
Mm-hmm. Change the fucking name.
You can't fucking afford this?
Right.
Like, I can't afford it. But you can.
Are they still using Wahoo? Are they still using that?
No. They got rid of Wahoo.
Okay, so it's all just the script.
It's the their hats are the C, the C logo.
Right. And it just says Indians, or does
Right.
it say Cleveland now?
It says Indians on the front of the home jerseys. I think
Changes
the way is Cleveland. I
just want to know if Cleveland doesn't change their name, is there going to be some kind of penalty?
I don't think so because it wasn't league sanctioned, or neither was a football team. But whatever.
What would you do as commissioner if they didn't come April opening day? They still are supporting Cleveland Indians. What do you do?
I mean, I don't think there's really anything legally they can do. But to hold them to that official statement that they released,
just make them publicly look like jackasses.
Pretty much, I would. Fuck you. You wanna say we're dropping the name Indians? We are all for social justice, and we are not going to use a race as a team name. But then you're coming out here. I'm going to show up at spring training in my Indians jersey. Really? What are you really saying? You're like slapping them in the face.
So if they don't change the name and they get publicly made like jackasses and they continue to go through and become the Indians and stay the Indians, what then? Isn't there like there's got to be like some kind of like sanction you can do, like league-wide sanction or something like that?
You have also to, like if you're going to
say when, bro, they just said they were going to change it. They didn't tell you when. We're going to change it. Yeah. No,
the statement that I saw, I'll pull the article, I'll post it on our social medias.
Mm-hmm.
That they officially dropped the name.
Ooh.
It was official. They said we are dropping that. We dropped the name Indians. We are no longer using the name Indians. We are no longer affiliated with the name Indians.
But you are. I can go to Indians.com and does it pull up the Cleveland Indians?
Yeah, it does. It also brings up.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah, no. It also, you look up the gear and it says Indians across the damn chest, dude. It still says Indians. You're still
remember
using
when Nike and everybody pulled that shit off their stores for a football team?
Oh, it was like instantaneous. Yeah.
They're like, we are not selling this shit. You're out your mind. Indians, we'll leeway. We'll give you a little leeway.
Indians, you're still cool.
Still cool with us. You got rid of Wahoo, the mascot, so
that's
at least
good enough.
You're trying.
Yeah, no, that won't work for us because we're so racist. But whatever, that's beyond me. The MLB is using the rules adopted from last year that they made up. The players to be tested at least every other day throughout the season, the spring training and postseason. Anybody who tests positive will have to self-isolate for a minimum of 10 days and won't be able to allow to return to the team until cleared by a joint health safety committee established by the MLB and MLBPA, as well as the club's physician.
Are they still testing the stadium workers?
I would assume so. I didn't see anything on that, but I would assume they would fall underneath the MLB sanction rules because they technically are an employee of the MLB or a contractor, at least. The players won't be able to attend indoor gatherings of 10 or more people.
How do you get into the clubhouse?
I think that's a catch-22 on that one. I'm talking about like a gathering, like a party,
hotel gathering,
yeah, or like even a family gathering, dude. Like, you can't do that shit. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't abide. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Just fucking suck it up. Sorry, dude. Players and staff will wear contact tracing devices. Pretty much every league is doing that, and I think it's smart because if somebody had COVID, like, okay, well, when did you contract that shit? Oh, okay, around this time you're around Bryce Harper,
Okay.
Real you're around all you got. Okay, so we got to contact those guys. Those guys got to get pulled out.
Mhm.
It's easier way to handle things.
Right.
A doubleheader. This is the fucking rule that I hate the most. The double headers games will be shortened to 7-inning games instead of 9 innings. Okay, so we're playing like little league baseball.
Right.
And the other thing is once you go into extra innings, so on a 7-inning game, inning 8 and 9 are extra innings, or in a regular game, inning 10 and 11, you automatically get a runner on second base.
What?
Yeah. Basically, like
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, what are we playing?
Here's my feelings. Here's my feelings on it, though. You're talking about you get a free runner on second base. What if that team? If your team is good enough, you can freaking win. That point blank,
Right.
without a free freaking runner.
What are they afraid that it's going to go to the 16, 17 innings and shit that last until 3:00 in the morning?
If you're going to contract COVID from a player, you're going to do it in any of the innings.
Right.
Not because we're going to be smart about this. No, it's not going to happen.
It's going to be funny if that blows up in their face.
It's going
and
to.
Like the runner in second never scores statistically.
And
that would be fun.
That would be funny. The active roster would be 26 from April until August and expand to 28 in September. Teams may bring up to 5 taxi squad players on the road in case, somebody has to get quickly pulled. They can plug and play one of those other guys, one of those 5 guys. So I think that's smart by the MLB to allow that.
Agreed.
And also the spring training days were finally freaking announced.
Ooh.
So from pitchers and catchers will report between every team is different between the 17th through 19th of February. And then there's the pitchers and catchers and everybody else will be in between the 22nd and 23rd of February.
Ooh.
So be looking at
preseason's still on, correct?
There will be spring training games. So they said they're going to play a full season this year.
Even though I've told you I feel like baseball is dying, I'm still excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm pretty excited myself. Even given the bogus new rules, I had to get the dry stuff out of there before we get into the exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what you watching in spring training? I went and pulled 3 players out of all 30 teams. What I thought, would be good to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 1 is Max Scherzer.
Ooh.
From the Washington Nationals.
Is that just because you're a homie?
No, not at all. It's because last year he wasn't Max Scherzer. He did not play very well at all.
He was trash Scherzer.
Yeah. So, and that's one of the reasons why we didn't play very well. Our starting pitching was not there. So, my number 2, Nate Pearson, the Toronto Blue Jays top prospect, pitching prospect, that is. He struggled in his first 5 starts last year. But I think if he gets it rolling early, he can have a breakout season and really put damage on the MLB. My third one is Josh Hader.
Oh.
Last year, and I actually pulled some stats for this one. He's a closing pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, for people who don't know. And he has 19 innings pitched, 13 saves, 15 save opportunities, 1 win, 2 losses, a 3.79 ERA, which is the highest in his whole entire career. 31 strikeouts, 10 walks, but he's a 2-time NL reliever of the year and an all-star.
Mm-hmm. Killed it at the 2019 game, bro. Killed it.
Yeah, bro. I'm really looking for him. I think really is the COVID-19.
Mhm.
The whole season F up, whatever. I think that played put a lot of damage on a lot of the players. Because I follow some of these guys on social media, and they're out there trying to get ready, but then like they have to stop getting ready and then get ready again. It takes a toll on you,
Right.
And it sucks. So, but
so for my players to watch in spring training, I'm going to go with everybody that watches baseball knows him by now, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Supposed to break out last year, everybody was talking about it, but I say he didn't break out last year because he's saving it for this year. That guy, his speed is just like his dad, dude, except for like built totally different in a good way.
Yeah, bro.
Like laser arm, freaking speed, eye for the ball to steal bases, dude, is phenomenal. And then I'm going to go with the baseball team's center fielder.
Baseball club.
Oscar Mercado. He's a big part of that defense out there in Cleveland. And even though you don't like them, I'm going to go ahead and jump on a limb and give him a little, right now, pre-MVP balloting. I'm going to put him in a top 5 ballot. Because that guy is that good, dude.
You know what? Give me something to watch. Give me something to look forward to.
Lastly, I'm a homer, buddy. You know this. I'm a homer all damn day. So I root for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the greatest franchise in MLB history. And we have a relieving pitcher named Mitch Keller. So Keller, 65 strikeouts in 48 innings last year. A little small sample size of what he can do, brother. I'm very excited to watch him.
I mean, fair enough. However, if we were doing a whole 30 team power rankings today, I would definitely put Pittsburgh and Baltimore in the last 2 spots, tied for last.
Oh, you're trash. That's offensive as shit.
How's it offensive? Both teams are garbage, dude.
I mean, I'm not going to say my team is not garbage because they definitely are right now, but to be the worst team in the league, nah, buddy. You can go ahead and give that to the Orioles.
I mean, they are pretty bad.
That last spot.
And let's move on to our last order of business, the power rankings, the way too early power rankings.
Way too early power rankings.
Again, let's start from the bottom, 10 to 1. Okay. And at number 10, I have the Toronto Blue Jays. Their acquisition of George Springer as their highlight signing of the year. Vlad Guerrero, as well as the Nate Pearson, the pitcher prospect that I talked about. If they put it together, they can put it together.
So I'm going with an intriguing and young, very young team at number 10. I'm going with the Miami Marlins. Not a lot of big names there.
No.
A lot of young players, a lot of raw talent. Very exciting to watch, brother.
I mean, however, you see what Moneyball gets you.
Yes, I do.
And for the reference, the Toronto Blue Jays from MLB.com is ranked number 9.
Ooh.
I don't know what the Marlins is ranked. My number 9, though, I have the Washington Nationals.
Ooh.
I don't have them up at number 1. I'm a realist. But between Scherzer, Strasburg, Corbin, and Lester as a starting rotation, actually, and they say they want John Ross as the 5th guy in, which, I mean, I agree with. John Ross in a 5 spot. That's fine. I'll take it.
Right. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
Yeah, exactly. But your big hitters are Strasburg and Scherzer. Then you have your next 2 guys up is Lester and Corbin. I mean, you're going to win a lot of games.
Oh yeah.
If you're, also the acquisition of Brad Hand. We also acquired Bell from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Josh Bell, and our staples Juan Soto, Trey Turner, and Victor Robles.
So I'm glad you mentioned Juan Soto. Juan Soto, this dude is 21, bro.
Yeah.
20 and has average base percentage, leads it in the league at 21, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's a monster.
So my number 9 is the old club from Minnesota. You know, they like to have their ups and downs. I'm going with the Twins at number 9, bud. Because, you know, they like to skip some years. They do good things every other year. And this year is their other year. Even though, you know, I mean, 36-24.
But it's the COVID year, bro. The year of the COVID.
Right.
That's what the crappy part about it was. Also, the Nationals, I want everybody to know that MLB.com ranked them as the number 22nd team. MLB.com also ranked their starting rotation the 5th overall squad in the league as far as rotation. But you want to put them down all the way down to 22. That's disrespectful. At number 8, I have the Oakland Athletics. They were first in the AL West last year. But can they repeat? The team added Elvis Andrus via trade, and MLB.com ranked them at number 7. So I have them a little lower on my list.
Okay. Well, I'm going with the new kings of the Windy City, buddy. I'm going with the Chicago White Sox. And I know you follow baseball. You have heard about the White Sox up and coming.
So their number 1 guy, Luis Giolito, their starting pitcher, came from the Nationals. And the what trade was that? I can't remember what trade it was now, but it was a player who is irrelevant now because whatever. But I was excited for him, but they traded him, and now I'm sad because he's out there killing it in Chicago.
But you have the 5th best rotation in the league, though, bro. It's nothing to worry about.
We could have the first.
I mean, it's not like my pitching rotation where it's like me, you, the guy sitting in seat 35, and, you know.
You got the 10-year-old pitcher in 10U.
Right.
And my number 7, I have the Chicago White Sox.
Ooh.
For that reason. Giolito, Lynn, and Dallas Keuchel leading the rotation. It's a solid, 1-2-3 punch.
Right.
Get some good wins out of that.
They
fell short from the Twins from one game. One game. They also added Adam Eaton, who was a former national in the 2019 World Series championship team. He's a solid hitter when he's healthy. If he can stay healthy, he's a solid hitter.
But it's health. It's him staying healthy.
Exactly. That's the thing.
It's like you guys got Adam LaRoche from us.
Ugh. But no, if Adam Eaton can stay healthy, he's a solid hitter. Like he hits in the upper 200s, low 300s when he's really on, putting good contact to the ball. Who you got for number 7?
Number 7, buddy. I got the Oaktown. I got the Athletics, my man. Coming off a strong season last year, Then they shit the bed in the playoffs. But, buddy, they're going to make their way back.
Yeah.
And Matt Chapman, bro. Matt Chapman is there.
Dude, listen, I told you about him, and you're like, trash McNasty. And
then I'm like, oh, Matt Chapman?
Matt Chapman is the man. The Athletics, MLB.com ranks him at number 7, and the White Sox are MLB.com number 6. My number 6, though, I have the Minnesota Twins. First place in the AL Central. The Twins have the same formula in place that they did last year. They can honestly win back-to-back Central championships. But will they live up to the hype this year?
Well, I think they're mentally tough enough to.
Oh yeah, definitely. They also signed back Nelson Cruz.
Ooh, with or without PEDs? We'll never know.
With. Give me the roids, baby.
So we're gonna have Scotty in a 3-point shootout with Joel Embiid, and you in a home run derby with Nelson Cruz. This is gonna be fantastic.
No, I did not say that, dog. Do not put words in my mouth.
Get on it, guys. Go to social media. Get a hold of Nelson Cruz. Sean wants to hit some dingers on him.
Fuck that. No, listen. You've seen Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Rosengartner.
It's like potato. That's Nelson Cruz, bro.
No. I'm not talking about potato. I'm talking about the pitching coach.
Oh yeah, Rosengartner.
No. The guy's showing the gun. He's like, "All right, Rosengartner, I got to teach you how to hit." And he hits the ball, and it goes to the top of the cage and hits the head. Me. I'm the pitching coach.
Just trying to go get the sunflower seeds, and the fucking cage locks on you.
Or trying to get the pitcher out of the room, knocking on the door, and the door closes behind me. Help! Yeah, that's me. It's pretty sad that I coach baseball too. So, hey, I never said I was hitting coach.
That's right.
Brains on the field. That's all that matters. At number 5, or did you say number 6 yet?
If I didn't, it's let's give it away all the game. Houston Astros.
Yeah, I don't have them.
A lot of people don't like Houston, bro, but they're good.
I don't think they're top 10 good.
Ooh, tell me more. Why?
You get rid of the reason why you're irrelevant, pitching, Garrett Cole. Yeah. I mean, I think Verlander's still out there, but he's a lonely old man. So you can't pitch. You're going to lose a lot of games. Your offense, yeah. I mean, you got Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve. You got your staples out there, but if you can't, you can't pitch, you ain't gonna win. Simple as that.
So you don't have them scoring points to win games.
You're not in a shootout, no.
Okay.
Because so here's my thing: you go up against the top 10 squad with a solid pitching rotation. You got top starters in the league pitching at you,
right?
And they're good enough to make you miss a lot of the time. Versus their arms, which is like meatball down the middle,
right? Wide open,
not happening.
That big.
Hitting potatoes, dog. Number 5, I have a squad that I think is going to put a lot of damage on the league this year. They struggled with injuries last year, which held them off a run. Is the Atlanta Braves?
Ooh, wow.
MLB.com has them at number 4. I have them one spot lower.
Well, I do not agree with you here. I'm putting the World Series champions at number 5.
What?
It's going to be the 2021 World Series champions, the New York Yankees.
You put them at number 5?
The Yankees?
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of crack, bro? What kind of crack are you smoking? I need some.
That's none of your business, man. That's my crack.
Hey, I need your dealer.
You don't, because then you'll pick the Yankees at 5th. See what I'm saying? It's good crack. Stupid decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. At number 4, I have the New York Mets. MLB.com disrespects them. Put them at number 8. Dude, they're rotate. They're pitch. They have a top 5 pitching rotation for one.
You are biting. You are biting.
They have a top 5 pitching.
They're like, come watch this. Come watch this. Come watch this.
Dude, we Nationals play them on opening day. I can't wait.
Ooh.
I can't wait. But you got a top 5 starting rotation. Adding Lindor to the mix. I mean, arguably one of the best shortstops in the league.
Yeah.
Who's your number 4?
My number 4 is who should have been World Series champions, and they shit the bed, the Padres.
Which is why I put the Padres at number 3.
Ooh.
I mean,
what made you go a little bit higher?
dude, you have Titus Jr., you have Machado, you have Eric Hosmer, leading the bunch. You add Blake Snell and Yao Darvish to your pitching rotations. You have arguably one of the best box out catchers in the fucking league. This dude, like you'll be out there, the ball will be far out here, but he'll like box it in and make it seem like it's a strike, and he gets all the calls, dude. He's one of the better catchers in the league, dude.
I agree.
And I feel like that they have the formula to win, bro.
Now
they have the formula to win.
You think they can tear through you think they're going to win the East?
The East?
That's winning the East?
The Mets?
Yeah.
The Mets? No, I don't know. It's going to be a bloodbath between the Phillies, the Nationals,
the
Mets,
that's what
and
I'm
the
saying.
Braves. It's going to come down to the last series. But yeah, my number 3 is the Padres. What about you?
I'm going with who we just mentioned, one of the teams we just mentioned. I'm going with the Braves, bro. Young squad, young core, bro. Pitching is nasty.
Yeah, they got a lot of young pitchers, a lot of young arms.
But they're kind of like what's amazing to me is they're kind of built like the Dodgers.
Yeah,
just you don't know the names like Clayton Kershaw,
right?
Like that.
You don't know the names, but they're like
up and comers, right?
They'll make you learn their name.
You want to learn today,
so right. My number 2, I'm going to the New York Baseball Yankees. Yeah, dude, it pains me to say this shit, but I had to put them up at 2.
I'm pissed that there's a probability that we might get another New York World Series,
dude.
Which I saw
to their dominant pitching rotation. They added Corey Kluber to that shit, dude.
Right. Absurd, dude.
They had the launch code to launch the ball against any given pitch. So, yeah. Who you got?
At number 2, I got your old hometown guys. I got the old Rays out there, brother.
Really?
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, dude. It might sound. Hey,
if you're right, I will come to you, take you out, and buy you dinner.
Ooh, a steak dinner.
Be it what it will.
And you have to tell everybody that Joel Embiid beat you in a 3-point contest.
No,
so they laugh at you, and you have to buy me a steak.
No, I will make a T-shirt that says, "I am a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, and I'm stupid."
Get out of here! Get out of
here! My number 1 squad, though, reigning champions, LA Dodgers.
Same here. You ain't touching them.
Even without Justin Turner and John Peterson, Justin Turner is still a free agent, so they can still swipe him back.
Right. Which I think was the plan all along.
I think it is too. But they added starting pitcher Trevor Bauer to the rotation.
Right.
So you're just adding more power to your lineup. So
cakes and pies, baby.
Dude. K backwards K. That's all you're going to be seeing. So that's how they get it done too, dude. They screwed up when they didn't bring Kershaw out. But man, that's all for the MLB I got, bro. You got anything?
Nope, just that the MLB is dying, and I hope that it finds a way to rejuvenate itself to compete with hockey and football again, and basketball.
Bro. So, we got some comments here. Steve Nelson says 2021 NFL draft predictions. I'm glad you put this on here, Steve, because we got a hot dingers coming off the press. We're going to be doing a not yet titled special for 4 weeks, starting not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Where we're going to be going over the team's path to the draft. If I get my words right. Path to the draft. Telling you what our choices would be if we're the general managers for this for the squads, and what with their draft position, what we would do with that pick.
And salary cap. We're putting in salary cap. So
it's going to be,
we can't just
go
pretty in depth. Say we're going to trade for Tom Brady and.
So stay tuned on our socials. Hit us up on emails. We're there. We're interactive. We're always around. We'll shoot the shit with you, and we thank you all for joining us tonight and shooting the shit with us.
Thank you.
You know, we hope to bring you excellent content every single week on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, we appreciate you all for being here. John, you got anything else before we wrap this up?
I love you.
Love you all. Roll the clip.
Thank you for listening and shooting the shit with No Bullshit Sports Podcast. For the fans, by the fans, none of the bullshit. If you'd like to be on the show, be sure to email us at nobullsportspodcast@gmail.com. Remember to follow us on all social media and streaming platforms. Twitter at No BS Sportscast, Instagram at No BS Sports Podcast, Facebook No BS Sports Podcast, YouTube No Bullshit Sports Podcast. While you're there, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified when it's time to shoot the shit. Give us a follow on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music.